House of Representatives, all right, Friday, September 19th, 2 days before the memorial. This was sponsored by the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, a resolution honoring Charlie Kirk. And essentially, this is what it said. The resolution condemns in the strongest possible terms the assassination of Charlie Kirk, all forms of political violence. Commends and honors the dedicated law enforcement and emergency personnel for their efforts to find a suspect responsible for the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Sends deepest condolences, sympathies to Charlie Kirk's family, honors the life, leadership, and legacy of Charlie Kirk, and finally calls upon all Americans to reject political violence, recommit to respectful debate, uphold American values, and respect one another as fellow Americans. Okay, so that passed, all right, 310 to 58. All Republicans voted for it in the House, but 58 Democrats did not. Okay, you know, you gotta explain this, but they won't. But Ocasio-Cortez, a congresswoman from New York, she went a bit further in her rejection of the Charlie Kirk resolution. Roll the tape.
The majority proceeded with a resolution that brings great pain to the millions of Americans who endured segregation, Jim Crow, and the legacy of bigotry today. We should be clear about who Charlie Kirk was. A man who believed that the Civil Rights Act that granted Black Americans the right to vote was a mistake. Who, after the violent attack on Paul Pelosi, claimed that, quote, some amazing patriot, unquote, should bail out his brutal assailant. And accused Jews of controlling, quote, not just the colleges, it's the nonprofits, it's the movies, it's Hollywood, it's all of it, unquote.
Okay, so we did a fact check because this is important. Charlie Kirk did not criticize civil rights and granting Black Americans the right to vote. He did not say it was a mistake. So Ocasio-Cortez lied. What he did say was that the Civil Rights Act is too broad because it allows trans people to participate in women's sports. That was the context. Secondly, Paul Pelosi attack. What Mr. Kirk said was that others who commit assault were not punished as harshly as the assailant of Mr. Pelosi. I don't think I would have made that analogy, but it's certainly not that he wanted the man out in the street. Okay? The third one is very weird about the Jews. We can't find any video of that at all. Okay? Apparently, some far left organization put this out, but it's not backed up. And there's no date on it. It's supposed to be on his program, the Charlie Kirk Show, but there's no date. So we don't know what that's all about. I do know that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is not invested in telling the truth. And I know that with 100% certainty. Cold and flu season coming on up. We all know it. And it really is nothing to take lightly. So when people start getting sick all across the country, medications disappear. Everybody wants it at the same time. So it's very, very smart to have a pharmacy you can count on, like All Family Pharmacy. Right now, they're helping Americans get ahead of the curve with 10% off antibiotics, antivirals, other essentials. You know how important it is to have the right meds when you get sick, particularly when your kids get sick. You don't want to be going into the doctor's office, spending all the time. You want to have them at your home. So if you have a few months' supply, you don't have to worry. And that's what we're doing here. If you believe in medical freedom, okay, and taking care of your family, as I do, this is the pharmacy for you. Please go to allfamilypharmacy.com/Bill. Use code BILL10 to save 10%.